Hi, I'm Layla. Watch Marvel make me a hero. I'm a fashion reporter. My job gives me the opportunity to cover a lot of different topics. So I've written about ready-to-wear, couture, street style, basically every type of fashion. Personally, I'm really drawn to couture fashion just because there's so much craft behind it. Just seeing the looks go down the runway, you can really see what's behind it and how much effort went into it. And I just feel like it's literally moving art. About 5 years ago, I was interning at a magazine on the fashion side, and it was towards the end of the internship in May, and the entertainment side of the website, they wanted to cover Age of Ultron that was coming out. And I went into the movie and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, and I was so captivated by it, but I also didn't really understand it because I hadn't really seen the other movies. So I went home and that weekend literally binged all of them in the order of the cinematic universe, obviously. Literally, my life has not been the same since then. As a kid, I was really shy and not super confident, so I feel like as a superhero, those are two things that I want to kind of go away from. My superhero persona is fearless and strong and confident, is just up for anything. I'd like my superhero to look like me. Small frame, I wear red a lot, I always wear red lipstick, that's just my signature. Dark hair, blackish brown to red is what I'm looking for. I don't want to be totally red, I feel like it needs some contrast to it, so I feel like black and gold go well with that. High boots would be good. And then the arm cuffs and leg cuffs, I could turn those into more protection. So I was really interested in kind of energy manipulation and telepathy and just being able to harness power and kind of exude it, I guess. So throwing power balls and being able to fly or levitate just by harnessing the energy. I really like Captain Marvel, her logo, so I feel like I would also like something like that, a star or an emblem, something that you could recognize me by. They need a cape, that kind of seals the deal. It might get in the way, but it's still cool. I feel like all superheroes kind of have something on their face or a headpiece of some sort, so I feel like it's just a signature for a superhero. I think she would probably start off as a city street hero, but because of her mission and because of her powers, I think that would be good globally, so I think that she would kind of branch out. She's always on the move, ready to fight, basically, so I think that would be it. Oh my god, this is so cool. I love the cape, obviously. I love the colors, the red, power balls coming out of her hands, that's really cool. And you got the ombre hair perfectly. The boots add a nice touch. And I love the star in the middle, it's very Captain Marvel. And I like the arm cuffs too, connected to the gloves. I feel like it all ties it in, and the belt is also gold. I really love how you can see the energy manipulation happening and the different ways that I can manipulate it, I guess. Here I'm creating this shield to protect me, but at the same time I can create this power ball so I can attack someone while also protecting myself. So it's pretty cool. Thanks, Marvel, for making me a hero.